Leati Sika Anoa'i is a professional wrestler and a member of the Anoa'i family. Career: Sika teamed with his brother Afar to form the tag team the Wild Samoans. They teamed in various promotions including WWF and Mid-South. In 1979, they signed with the World Wrestling Federation. Along with Afar, Sika held the WWF Tag Team Championship on 3 occasions. They won their first title in the WWF by defeating the team of Ivan Putski and Tito Santana on April 12, 1980. The Wild Samoans held the belts for almost 4 months before losing them to Bob Backlund and Pedro Morales on August 9. The title was vacated the following day, however, because Backlund already held the WWF Championship and could not defend both titles. A tournament was held to select the new champions, and the Wild Samoans defeated Tony Garea and René Goulet to regain the belts. After losing the title to Garea and Rick Martel, the Wild Samoans left the WWF to compete in Bill Watts Mid-South Wrestling. They won the Tag Team Championship 3 times before leaving the promotion to wrestle in the National Wrestling Alliance's Mid-Atlantic territory. While there, the Wild Samoans defeated the Fabulous Freebirds to win the NWA National Tag Team Championship. Sika and Afar soon left the promotion and vacated the championship. Following their stint in the NWA, the Wild Samoans returned to the WWF. They won their 3rd and final WWF Tag Team Championship on March 8, 1983 by defeating Jules Strongbow and Chief Jay Strongbow. 4 days later, Sika sustained an injury during a match. As a result, he was forced to take time off while his nephew Samuel Anoa'i helped defend the title in his place. After Afar left the WWF, Sika teamed with Kamala and was managed by King Curtis Yorkie until Mr. Fuji took over management of the team. Sika also headlined the October 3, 1987 edition of Saturday Night's Main Event against Hulk Hogan. On March 27, 1988 Sika was a part of the Battle Royal at WrestleMania 4, but he did not win. Anoa'i also appeared alongside Roddy Piper and other WWF wrestlers in the 1987 film Body Slam. In 1988, Sika teamed up with another relative, Kokina. The pair wrestled as a tag team in Continental Wrestling Federation and were managed by Alan Martin. On the March 23, 2007 edition of WWE Friday Night SmackDown, it was announced that Afar and Sika would be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame as part of the class of 2007. On March 31, 2007, the Wild Samoans were inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame by Afar's son, Zamu, and Sika's son, Matt. Sika and Afar now run the Wild Samoan Training Center, a wrestling school that has produced such alumni as Umaga and Batista, Rikishi, Billy Kidman, Chris Kanyon. In March 2002, Sika suffered head and facial injuries when a beer truck hit his car near Pensacola, Florida. In 1999, Sika started up an independent wrestling promotion in Pensacola, Florida called XW2000, along with its co-founders and original members, Sam Anoa'i also known as Zamu, Matt Anoa'i, Steve Savage, Maxwell E. Payne, Eddie Pittman also known as Chief Iron Claw, Rick Lamb also known as Lord Humongous, with manager Mike Romeo Flynn, Chris Cody, Deuce Mason among a plethora of young talent whose mission was to help the community and non-profit organizations through fundraising pro wrestling events. From 1999 until 2008, the promotion had a successful run, along with WWE, AWA, WWA, WXW and NWA legends and superstars such as Don Fargo, Rikishi, Luna Vachon, Gangrel, the Island Boys ECMO, also known as Umaga, and Kiyamo, Grandmaster Sekshi and Black Pearl among others. XW2000 also featured quite a few legends and independent stars such as Dr. X, Bobby Doll, former WWE star, Gino Galento, Wendy G. Kennedy BAD, Heavy B, D-Ray 3000, Ron Fargo, Steve Fury, James Riker, Cameron Frost, Billy Reyes, Scotty Reyes, Cyrus LaVey, DJ Pringle, Jerry Rayner, Chris Tiggy, Big E and Misfire, just to name a few talented performers. since 2010 XW 2000 run shows with the same noble purpose from its first day of creation, which is to help the community with family-oriented pro wrestling shows for fundraising events to our war veterans and help the community in general across the Florida Panhandle. Personal life: one of 4 children, Sika moved to the United States when he was 14. His father was a pastor and was transferred to San Francisco. To help feed his family, Sika joined the Merchant Marine. Eventually, he followed Afar's lead and began wrestling professionally. Sika has 2 sons, Matt and Leati. Junior Matt is a professional wrestler, who briefly wrestled in WWE under the name Rosie. He currently works out of All Japan Pro Wrestling. Leati Jr., who goes by the nickname Joe, played college football for Georgia Tech from 2003 to 2006. Joe has also followed the family legacy and entered the Squared Circle, working for WWE under the name Roman Reigns. He and his brother Afar are related to heavyweight boxer David Tuohy. In wrestling, finishing moves: Samoan drop, stomach vice. Signature moves: headbutt, multiple suplex variations, German, snap, super. Managers: Skander Akbar, Lou Albano, Ole Anderson, Brother Ernest Angel, Abdullah Farouk, Jr. Mr. Fuji Ben Flaherty, King Curtis Yorkie, Ernie Ladd, Alan Martin, Saul Wieniroff, Harvey Whipperman. Championships and accomplishments: Cauliflower Alley Club. Other honorary: Continental Wrestling Association, AWA Southern Tag Team Championship, with FR. Georgia Championship Wrestling, NWA National Tag Team Championship, with FR. Gulf Coast Championship Wrestling, NWA Gulf Coast Tag Team Championship, with FR. International Wrestling Alliance, IWA Tag Team Championship, with FR. Mid-South Wrestling Association, Mid-South Tag Team Championship, with FR. NWA All-Star Wrestling, NWA Canadian Tag Team Championship, with FR. NWA Detroit, NWA Detroit World Tag Team Championship, with FR. Pro Wrestling Illustrated, PWI ranked him number 462 of the 500 best singles wrestlers during the PWI years in 2003. PWI ranked him number 93 of the 100 best tag teams of the PWI years with FR in 2003. Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame. Class of 2012, inducted as a member of the Wild Samoans. Stampede Wrestling, Stampede International Tag Team Championship, with FR. World Wrestling Federation, WWE Hall of Fame. WWF World Tag Team Championship, with FR. References. External links. Sika at wildsamoan.com, his brother's site, WWE Hall of Fame profile.